Effective writing is essential to student success in all academic courses and disciplines. This fact holds true in business, science, and the humanities. However, writing a business proposal or a lab report is very different from writing a literary analysis, and few faculty have been trained in how to integrate writing into their courses.
In my view, the purpose of writing across the curriculum is to teach writing and to teach the value of writing. Writing is communication. Relationships are built on communication. So writing is an indispensable skill to society's ability to function.
That is where writing across the curriculum comes in. Writing across the curriculum, or WAC, has been around for 4 decades, and its purpose is to provide students with frequent opportunities to write, revise, and discuss their writing no matter what discipline they are in. Proponents of WAC believe that students become better critical thinkers and communicators when writing is interspersed throughout the disciplines, not just in composition courses.
Writing and speaking are two sides of the same coin. Our students must be excellent communicators in order to be competitive in their chosen field's job market. Incorporating writing into as many courses as possible is an excellent mechanism for bolstering the writing abilities of our students with the intention of giving them a competitive edge in the job market.
Through the WAC program, I've been able to kind of return to more of an affective and emotional connection with writing versus just reporting facts. I think that it's actually closed the loop in terms of providing students with a complete exposure to different writing styles and different writing purposes.
WAC training programs typically give instructors advice and instruction to help them develop new and useful writing assignments in their courses. Still wondering if WAC is right for you? Here's what the Penn State Berks WAC Committee has to say about some common misconceptions surrounding writing across the curriculum.
So the WAC program is really designed for all faculty, no matter what they teach. But some faculty may have misconceptions about whether the WAC program is a good fit for them.
Yes, you may feel that focusing on writing will take away from time for content, but actually writing assignments help students grasp the course content and retain it more effectively. It's not a trade-off.
You might also feel that since you're not an expert in writing that you can't comment on students' writing, but you are an expert in the field and you can comment on the content that the student writes about, which is really helpful for a writer.
Your biggest fear may be that you will be buried in paper grading, especially in larger courses. That's why we cover things like in-class assignments, collaborative writing, and electronic discussion forums, which require little time grading. There are many ways to effectively integrate writing without a huge amount of time spent with papers.
So whether you're in humanities, science, engineering, social science, or some other discipline, we really feel that the WAC program can be a huge asset to you.
Now that you know a little about the writing across the curriculum movement, you may be wondering what Penn State Berks has to offer. The Berks WAC program provides training, resources, and support for faculty who wish to develop the quality of writing in the courses they teach. The program has trained approximately 70 professors in how to effectively teach writing across the curriculum since its inception in 2007. Each year, the WAC program selects 6 to 8 professors through a competitive proposal process. The training program consists of 4 90-minute hands-on workshops in the spring semester, assistance revising a syllabus or a series of writing assignments for a WAC-based course, and the completion of an online survey and other forms of assessment to identify each participant's WAC progress, as well as the overall effectiveness of the program.
The process of getting into the program was really quite simple. I chatted with Christian about it. I said, wow, this is something I really want to do.
The process to participate in the program was really easy. All I had to do was develop a proposal and why I felt writing was an essential component to my course.
I enjoyed the process of creating a syllabus for the workshop. It helped me focus my assignments and make them clear and relatable to the students. It helped me define my own intentions with each writing assignment.
WAC faculty participants will receive detailed individual feedback on all of their WAC course materials. They also receive a copy of John Bean's Engaging Ideas Handbook, as well as a grant that can be used to purchase WAC materials or can be distributed as supplemental summer salary, giving the instructor the time and resources to develop their WAC course.
The faculty workshop provided a rich set of tools and a fertile environment for developing not only the teaching of writing across the curriculum courses, but to help improve my teaching as a whole.
I would definitely recommend the WAC program to my colleagues, and I have done so a few times.
You owe it to your students for them to be able to convey to another party what they have learned in your course. It's going to sound silly the way I say this. I have nothing to lose, but what I really found out was I had a heck of a lot that I gained.
I want to emphasize that the program is for all faculty, from new instructors to tenured professors. I've been teaching writing for 20 years, and I learn something new every time we do the program. It's also important to recognize that this is not just for writing-intensive courses. The training is informal, it's conversation-based, it's really for anyone who's teaching writing at any level. So you can look for announcements in the fall semester. If you have any questions, email me at crw17@psu.edu.